Hi, I'm Alexis and this is My Tongue Unleashed. And today I want to talk again about another topic around sexuality. And I want to talk about women specifically, since I'm a woman and this is what my experience has been with, losing their libido in a relationship. Or not in a relationship, losing your libido like completely. And this is something that's happened to me twice in my life, and I'm pretty young. And it's also something that does happen and isn't as unusual as you would think, and it is further something that there's not a lot you can, or it can be really difficult to find anything that can really tell you much about it, what you can do about it. And you can feel, I felt in my experience both times, really fucking lost and alone. And like, I had a wonderful, amazing doctor, but she couldn't help me. She couldn't really. I had a pretty shitty experience with it, really, with the conventional medical system trying to help me. And both times that I did completely lose my libido were pretty devastating and pretty difficult to, very difficult to deal with. And I found like a lot of shame and non-acceptance of myself as well in the situations. And it was hard on my partners. I had partners both times, and you know, we're almost at 2 minutes, which is when I said that I would stop these videos. But you know, I'm going to do this one for a little bit longer just because I really need to actually say something about it. I've really just introed the topic. So both times I think it was for different reasons, and it's hard to say exactly what the reasons were, because there are a lot of factors involved in this kind of thing. And since having studied sexological bodywork, which is somatic sexology, I've learned a lot more about it and about the nervous system and about, you know, how it all works in the body. And yeah, so anyway, when I had these experiences, I felt like really totally alone and completely fucking powerless. So powerless, like I didn't know what to do, which is what really drove me to learn everything that I learned and discover about myself. Really big driving factor. So the first time, I would say, my body definitely shut down, and I think that it really was a sexual trauma thing. And it was my body not feeling safe in that situation, not wanting to open up in that situation, and you know, and as well being pretty unhappy. So like, you know, when you're depressed or unhappy, your body can really shut down that part of yourself as well. And it was something that with the right partner actually just started to transform overnight, and it wasn't something that I ever had to force, which was really interesting. It was really interesting to notice how different partners had completely different effects on me in that way, and how certain partners like both times it was a partner that like just totally lifted me out. And you know, it said a lot to me about like what my body was saying and what my body wanted to do, and you know, I guess the level of safety and comfort I felt with these two different partners. The second time, so the first time actually going into the relationship, I pretty much had no libido. I couldn't get aroused. And then the second one, it dropped off and left during the relationship, which was pretty difficult to deal with, and I'm sure especially difficult for my partner. And I think it was actually another thing of I think, you know, it was probably, I was doing a lot of work on myself, and so I think my body was bringing that up to process. And also that at the end of the day, my body didn't actually feel really safe and secure with this partner. They weren't a safe person for me. And I think it was a really big message actually that this person was not right for me, and my body didn't actually want to go there, and as well as other factors. And you know, it's really hard to kind of say that it's just one thing, but it was a really interesting experience, and it was a really tough experience both times, and it was something that I found so hard to talk about with anyone, and then became a source of shame and became a bigger thing, and probably, you know, created even more mental blocks around. But what I really want women to know that have experienced this or do experience this, and I know a lot of women in menopause, not obviously I haven't experienced that, but you know, can experience a drop off in libido, but like there is absolutely things you can do about it. You can look at your blood chemistry and go to an integrative naturopath or integrated natural medicine, you know, and get them to really like look at your blood chemistry and, you know, work from that angle. You can work from the angle of, you know, trying to open up your body, like, you know, working through things like tantra and breath work, and working through clearing past experiences, pain, trauma. It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be just have been verbal. It could have been the messages you got, or it could be that your body is not wanting to open right now, or it's not wanting to open to the person that you're with right now. There are a lot of things, and it's not actually as bad as it feels. Like, there are really things you can do about it, and it will change. And I know that because I thought that I would be stuck like that forever, and I wasn't, and it was extremely traumatic, and it didn't have to be as traumatic as it was. And you know, I guess I really want that to be known. And if you have anything to contribute to this topic, or to share, or that you want to message me privately with, like anything that you're struggling with in the area of sexuality, like I'm not particularly working in that area anymore, and I'm not saying this in a way that I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know, you can pay me and I'll help you. Like, this is something that I'm so fucking passionate about, because I feel like I've been dragged through the mud with it, and I've actually got to the fucking other side. And like, you know, there's been ups and downs, but like, and it's a really difficult, personal, deeply emotional and triggered thing, you know, to be dealing with. But if you ever need support or help or confirmation or anything, just get in touch with me, or like know that there are things that you can do, and you're not broken, and you can absolutely have like the sex life and pleasure and experiences of your total dreams. And so that's a really long one, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. So if you know, if this touched you in some way, if you like this, if you thought this was important, please like this video and share it with people you know. Share it with your girlfriends. You know, you never know who's struggling with this kind of thing, because people don't talk about it. And you know, if you want to keep getting this content, please go to my YouTube channel, Alexis My Tongue Unleashed, and subscribe, and go to my Facebook page, My Tongue Unleashed, and like the Facebook page. All right, thanks guys. Ciao.